And just like that, and it's dark. Illuminate my way. All right, it's dark. I've got the door shut, so now it's just a matter of seeing if we can't figure out if this camera works. So now the proof is in the pudding. Here we go.
And this is my world now.
My name is Alan Lacey, and I'm a wildlife filmmaker, cameraman, and producer. Adventure with me as I explore the amazing world of nature and show you what it's like filming wild.
I'm gonna erase you for taking what's mine. Brother, you best move if you're gonna hide. Oh, maybe you don't know when, but you know the reason why. Just save your breath, cause you know one time you dug a hole but never learned how to climb. Oh, you made the...
It's about a 24-hour drive from Phoenix, Arizona, back up to the location where I'm producing a documentary about burrowing owls in eastern Oregon. One of the things I love about long road trips is the time to think. And all of this driving is plenty of time to think about life and life's goals, and of course the shots I need to get in order to finish our film on these charismatic birds of prey.
Been driving up from Arizona. It's a long drive to get to Umatilla. It's about almost 24-hour drive. So I'm splitting it up into 3 days, and hopefully tonight I can get to Portland is what the goal is. So tomorrow it's only a short drive or so to Umatilla, and then I'll be on site ready to roll. So it's going to be a good time. Looking forward to getting out on the depot this year. We've got a lot of cool things planned, so hopefully it all comes together here this first week. I'm basically going to be taking the time to set up the different systems that we're going to be putting in place, such as infrared burrow cams and stuff. So I'm looking forward to jumping into that. It's something I haven't done before. It's going to take a little ingenuity to figure out, but I think we'll get it.
One of my key goals this year for filming is to capture some never-before-seen footage of burrowing owls inside their burrows using an infrared light and an infrared-capable camera. It's taken me several months to plan and figure out all of the logistics to make it work, and I'm hoping it will pay off. At last I arrive on location, which is an old decommissioned chemical weapons depot from the Cold War era. An unlikely place to find so many burrowing owls.
Yeah, Lacey, L-A-C-Y, yep. Alright, just made it to the depot. Season 3 of filming. Well, it's not season 3 of the film, but it's the third season we've been out filming. And it's going to start off this year. We've got a lot of cool, awesome projects that we're working on to try to get accomplished for filming. So it's going to be a little more intensive this year, which I'm pretty excited about. Just arrived, going to unload the stuff and gear and get all set up, and then relax, because it's been about 24 hours of driving in the last 3 days, so I am pretty tired about it. So well, here we go. This is base camp. We eat, we plan, we get all our prep, all our gear. All right, today is day 2 here on the depot, and gonna be doing stuff just a little bit different than normal. So I'm actually looking to set up a couple of trail camera systems inside the burrow. So that's kind of the task for today, is to start looking at what needs to happen to make that take place. So my humble abode, I don't know if you can see much, but not a whole lot to offer here, but it's actually quite nice amenities compared to some places that we stay at when we make films here in the wild. So it's going to be much better living conditions this time around. So anyways, time to get to work to make this happen.
But first things first, I need to set up my editing station where I'll download all of the media and keep a daily tab on all of the footage that I acquire over the next several weeks.
Alright, so one of the things I'm going to do, I'm going to run up to what we call the igloo, which is one of the old bunkers here on the depot that has all of the equipment that David uses, who's the biologist, to kind of like store things. So I'm going to run up there, grab a couple things, but in the process, I'm going to test out this infrared camera system. So there are some lights up there that I'm hoping I can actually plug into a battery, solar power battery I have. We shall see if it actually works. So this here is a Goal Zero power bank. Does have AC adapter, so we'll have to see if that works. And I've got my camera here as well, which is in this backbone case. It's basically a Sony RX0 Mark II, the version 2. And the Backbone company out of Canada, they produce or create what they call the rib cage, which goes around it. It's a completely modified kit. And in this kit, they can remove the IR cut filter, which typically cuts out all of the infrared light and gets true the visual spectrum that we see. So by removing the cut filter, we can get the infrared light and be what they consider full spectrum. So you'll need an illuminator, or hence the IR lights, to actually make this setup work. So that's what I'm hoping to test right now. So we shall see how this goes.
One of the unique aspects of this location are the stark reminders of the Cold War. Hundreds upon hundreds of bunkers that once housed 25% of the US arsenal of chemical weapons, which, thank goodness, have all been removed and properly disposed of.
Alright, made it here, so now it is time to see if we can make this work. It's always windy here though, so probably gonna have some wind noise to contend with. Alright. It is a bit chilly in here. But this is inside the igloo. As you can see, we have all kinds of empty artificial burrows that are set up and ready to go once David rather, puts them into the ground. So our lights are right there. Our system, got our fake camera sliders. All right, so I've got my power bank adapter plugged in, and then over here we have the lights. So now it's time to see if it works in the infrared spectrum. So I will need to shut that door and see if we can't get the light to work. And we'll shut this door, and just like that, we'll need to illuminate my way. All right, it's dark. I've got the door shut, so now it's just a matter of seeing if we can't figure out if this camera works. So now the proof is in the pudding. Here we go. All right, now it's time to give this a go. So I have the little Sony RX0, and I have my 8mm f2.8 lens C-mount. So we have to unscrew. All right, well, the moment of truth is just about upon us. So now, the question is, will we get any kind of IR light? With 850, oh my gosh, I think we're gonna be in luck. It's I don't know if you can see, but we're gonna kill the light. Oh my goodness, it works, folks. I don't know if you can see, but that is pitch black, but you can see it eliminating, if I can get it to focus. That's awesome. And as you can see, it's pitch black out here, but I have view of everything. I am stoked. This is unbelievable. Well, all right. It works. So stoked. So now, the next thing is going to essentially be getting this camera system set up and designing it so that it'll fit inside the burrow. Sorry for the echo. So yeah, once we get it into the burrow, basically, we'll have a motion detector, which will trigger the camera and the light. It'll turn on both of those systems, and we'll record whatever happens inside the burrow, which has never been done before. So I'm pretty excited about that. It's cool to see a plan come together. All right, now it's time to go thinking board to figure out how to do this and get the light back on. All right, guys, I think I'm going to call the video here. I've got a few more projects that I need to do, but I know this video is a little bit different in the sense that I don't really have any wildlife in this video. It's more of a behind the scenes of putting everything together, getting this infrared camera. I thought it'd be kind of cool to take you guys along the process of figuring it out, and it worked. So, I mean, couldn't get any better than that. So anyways, I'm going to head off, do a couple more things real quick. So like I said, I'm going to call the video here. So if you haven't already done so, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. It helps me out a lot. And if you haven't, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. If you're looking at wanting to know more about what it takes to make a wildlife documentary or behind the scenes of wildlife filmmaking, I've got so much more content and videos planned. So would love to have you follow along on this journey. And yeah, if you feel so compelled, leave me a comment in the comment section below. Let me know if you think this little IR system is going to work. Always love to hear your comments and read your feedback. So anyways, off to the next project. So keep your eyes out for the next video. Should be coming soon. And in the meantime, keep it real, keep it wild. That was so cheesy. All right, we'll catch you later.